Hey, what's up, everyone? This is David Hirschland. So, continuing with my series, um, I I looked on my mom's website, and once again, these are I was afraid to look at it. It's cashpropertiesllc.com, and you can go look there and look at all the properties for sale, including the one I'm currently paying her rent for. So that's nice. Nobody thought to. So several of those properties I've lived in, and um, before the business even existed. So how the business actually started was in 2008 when um, I attempted to join the military. Um, I was in Missouri and in basic training, and she gave me the big news that she was going to sell my house, and that really made me mad at the time. But now there's all these properties, and I looked at all the properties. I've been to many of them and gone and worked with her there, and just cleaning up stuff, doing different things around the house. Um, and I don't know, man. But really, maybe she does want me to talk about the business. Maybe my dad does want me to talk about it. But you can go look up the site. All the addresses are listed. And I've lived at a few of those addresses, including the original property that started it all, 339 Chateau. And so what I'm saying is, this business wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for me. And maybe, but I don't know. A lot of people are talking about me. I can talk about what I want to talk about, and at some point, maybe I can keep working with her at these properties. Maybe I can't. Maybe the information I've gotten is false, and maybe this will be something that I can help manage or something. Because I don't know who's gonna manage it later, but I don't know. But what bothered me and I thought was interesting was a lot of these some of these properties were, I mean, she put, for example, like, there's also symbolism in the property she's buying, like my middle name, McCullough. She just happened to buy 306 McCullough, 309 McCullough. Um, so another one on McCullough Street. I'm like, look, this is my middle name, and you're buying 100,000 whatever, $150,000 properties, and putting my middle name on it, and you expected me never to say anything about this? I mean, that would that bother you if your mom was doing that? By the way, that money, my dad earned that money being a doctor and as a doctor, and then gave her the money to go buy the property. So that's really his money and his business. So I think I should be involved, and if maybe they do want the videos, maybe they don't. I guess we'll find out. But I don't need to find out through. Uh, I don't know, man. But I'm not sure. My brother hates me, and I don't see him doing anything positive with his life except avoiding me. And so I don't know how he's gonna if he would be the one to manage this business later. But maybe they do want some publicity. I am the internet guy, and maybe their attitude will improve toward me if we can all around the world talk about cashpropertiesllc.com, which is which is you can find in a Google search, and and you can rent any of these properties. And so anyway, but they didn't ask me directly to talk about it, but they did not. But with everything going on in my life and their life and whatever, I just thought we should talk about Cash Properties. And my last name is Cash, and so yeah, and so what I'd like to happen is, as time goes on, maybe you out there in the media Georgia, and wherever could help me, David Hirschland. This is not my real name. It's Cash is my last name. We'll just say Cash is my last name. Okay, I'm not telling you all the information, but my point is that um, I mean, what about giving me one of these properties? Can I have one? So every property, anyway. So I'm not sure about the actual ownership of the property, who actually owns it, and versus like who pays the property taxes, or who who or who. I mean, what she does pretty much is she has keys to all the properties. And so I go with her, or I did it one time. The reason I'm talking about this is because now all of a sudden it's like I can't help her because it might not be safe. And I just want to live my life. And maybe I need to go live in some other state or city just to get away from these people. But then again, maybe I can continue my YouTube videos, and maybe, it's not like there's not any media attention behind any things I do. And by the way, in my own life, what I do is, I mean, some stuff that I wouldn't have done before. And I feel like I do have some support online, and maybe we can work through this together. But I really don't see much. I think that there could be a hidden benefit, or a hidden some sort of a positive to be able to discuss cash properties, just like what's the lady Barbara Corrigan and her property or business, or Donald Trump and his property business. If they had not publicized these with a professional media person or semi-professional media person like me, nobody would even know about that, and they never would have expanded it from a small business to like a medium-sized business or a large business, whatever. So I guess my point is, I'm willing to deal with them, but I feel like I should have the right to speak about this, and and not just be eliminated from history and eliminated from Cash Properties LLC. I mean, you saw what happened with Steve Jobs. I mean, Steve Jobs didn't want to give anybody stock options, and then I don't know if you've seen the Jobs movie, the Apple movie, but first the board kicks him off, then he comes back and runs the company later, and he fires everybody. I mean, I don't know. I just think there's some parallels. And then he's on the phone with this guy, and he goes, I'm going to take 90 cents out of every dollar he makes. So there's payments going every which way here. And, but, I feel like I don't know. But I'm talking about a lot of stuff, and I think that I need to talk about a lot of things. But I use a lot of names, and what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking about doing, but so Creeley is another property near what we went to. So yeah, I mean, we talk about that later. But there's a lot of them. I'm not gonna list every one of them, okay? But I can see a lot of other ways to make money using the business as the platform. And maybe my dad will be. I guess I'll find out this weekend when I talk to my dad, since he's trying to spy on everything I'm doing. And then maybe, but I don't know. I mean, and I'm not an idiot, and I've worked in the business world, and I've worked online doing a lot of things, and I don't know. So I'm glad somebody at least knows about CashPropertiesLLC.com. So go there, rent a house or something. But I'd like my house removed from the list of potential renters, so I don't get kicked out of my house by somebody that pays for me to move. And maybe I should move. Okay, maybe I should. But I'd like the title to this place or some other place but I've lived on 1023 O'Shaughnessy, 339 Chateau, and what's the other one? Those are two houses I live in. I might want to move it to a house next, so, but before I wasn't paying her rent, and now I am, and a lot of things have come and gone. Like I said, the business would not even started had she not sold my house. I mean, it's kind of questionable if somebody joins. I joined the Army Reserves, although I never was deployed or finished the second part of the training or whatever. And I couldn't get a VA check either, so thanks a lot, but it didn't happen. But maybe it'll happen later. You never know. But so, but my point is that well, first you have to prove you have a VA connected disability and all this stuff. It's just a whole. It's a lot of paperwork, but I don't know. But I'm just wondering what my role in all this is and why I'm having to order groceries through my mom. And I mean, can I order my own groceries? Can I have a car? Can I do anything? And what do I have to do here with this? And people see all that money and think I don't have anybody else around or anybody else anywhere, and that I'm not connected with anyone that could ever defend me against these people. And I am. I think. I'm hoping that I am, but I really don't know. And it's just because of like I was saying, because of I mean, it makes all the money that the money that my family has, okay, it makes it public with all these houses. And if you guys are going to make a public website and then buy properties involved with my name on them, okay, well that's my property then. Thanks, because that's mine. Eventually. Oh, and then it was 306 and 309. What does that mean? What's 69 mean? 69 means you can either think 1969 or you can think maybe that means different sexual positions. Okay, you know what? I can call the police too. I can file a police report too. I can go contact. I can hire a lawyer too. But my point is that this business did not exist until I did something to make it exist, and some people probably then somebody gave you the idea just to do this. Okay, so I think the dynamics need to change. I think I should be compensated for my time, and I don't mind talking about my parents' business, but I'm not necessarily going to use my full name and all my full information. But I think it's something we need to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it, and I think that's in my best interest. I think that's in my parents' best interest. I think it's in everyone's best interest because I don't think my brother makes YouTube videos. I'm pretty sure my dad doesn't make YouTube videos, and I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't make YouTube videos. So maybe Google should be involved and look at what is going on with this guy. And this is what's going on with me. And I didn't feel like talking about it at a certain time, and maybe I wasn't ready to talk about it because it didn't exist. I mean, but it's been 10 years, and I think I have a right to talk about it. And I think if I'm going to maybe I don't understand something. Maybe I haven't figured out the whole equation. Maybe, but we'll see what their reaction is. But this is my reaction. I mean, am I a part of this business or not? Is this significant to you? And if not, well then what I have to do? What do you have to do? And whatever. So I guess I think I'd like to hear from others, people, just media people that maybe been following this. I mean, somehow my information ends up in their media stuff on some level, some way. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, Barbara Corcoran wasn't anything until, or Trump or of these other real estate people until someone publicized it. And I don't think they have the ability to publicize stuff the way in the way I do. Okay, and so just think about that. So go to Cash Properties LLC and let's go look at all that, and then go research all this or something.